Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, April 26th. My name is Bev. This is the Bev D Show. A little something I got going on, playing radio, if you will. Dream of my lifetime is taking place, so I'm very excited. I'm so happy it's Friday. I've never understood TGIF in my life because all 7 days are as important to me as ever. Different responsibilities, different days. But there were a couple of times I woke up this week thinking, okay, this is Wednesday and it's only Tuesday. Okay, this is Thursday and it's only Wednesday. And then Thursday I was like, hey, tonight we'll have burgers for, it's Friday, we'll relax. No, it was not Friday. So today I woke up, I double checked, it's Friday. And I'm pretty happy about that. I'm exhausted. Big weekend last weekend, Easter, there was some traveling involved, a little bit of white knuckling it on a long journey to Indiana with just heavy downpours and then lovely daughters were here on Easter, cooking and all that. Me hobbling around still on my little boot for my fractured ankle, so I'm wrapping that up, taking, get a little bit tired, a little sore. But anyways, I was thinking about this today and all the things I was doing this morning and thinking about, I'm really exhausted and I'm looking forward to taking a little bit of a morning siesta tomorrow, sleeping in a little bit. But I started thinking, for those that know me, gosh, what would I be like if I wasn't exhausted? So yeah, there's that to think about. So a lot of thoughts today. We're at the end of a week. It was a great week, professionally and personally, a lot of things happening. Very, very excited. Finally got a guy to come out and harvest my lawn. It was about a half a foot long. I hired a new guy, and I'm really excited about that. I think together we're going to work together and do a lot of amazing things. I got a little bit of land, and I'm not really that person, so I need some help. Anyhow, I definitely want to say thank you to the people that are listening and giving the show an opportunity, and B, those that are messaging me, those that are taking the time to say, hey, this is a great show, keep it up, do what you're doing. When you do something like this, it's remote. I'm all by myself, sitting here doing my thing. So it's only the reaction and the listening that lets me know that, hey, maybe I am making a difference. But let me tell you what, I'm having a really good time. And it feels good in my soul. And every day that I wake up, I put God in charge, first of all. Mistakes and all, he's right there. I got my brother Jesus standing there next to me going, okay, Dad, she did it again. I got these guys with me. There's times when I think they're busy with somebody else and they're not right with me. But I will tell you that the three of us, I have welcomed them to take up real estate in my heart. They're rent-free, and they get to hang out with me all the live long day and hopefully to help me have sweet dreams. But I want to serve. I want to help. I want to make a difference. That isn't arrogant. That is something that I feel that I should be doing. So honesty, integrity, being transparent with folks, letting them know, not always spilling the tea, not always, I love that phrase, not always just unloading and doing, there are those filters, those checkpoints. Is what I'm about to say going to help? Is what I'm about to say going to make things better? Is what I'm about to say going to make me feel better or them feel better? So I'm really working on those filters to keep my thoughts in check. Sometimes that doesn't happen. But yesterday, I had 4 or 5 times where I laughed really hard. And I woke up this morning and I just found myself just laughing really hard. And in these past, say, almost 8 months, I've been on and off, had the opportunity to have so much joy and so much laughter in my life. And I can tell you for years, I didn't. So I've had more laughter. I mean, I laughed, I had good times, but they were spaced out. and far and few between to where you would just really that good old fashioned belly laugh where you're crying and it's just that great emotion that where you get to belly laugh. And I realize that's one of the best exercises that we are blessed with by God. So every time that happens, I thank Him for the laughter. But I thank you guys right along with that. I think it gives me so much joy to know that there is this listener in Japan. And I can't wait to open up the phone lines and maybe sometime they would be on he or she or they would wake up or be on the same time zone as me so they can call in live. That would make me very happy. But in the meantime, if they like and follow my page, if you're listening, then you will get notifications of when I'm live. So I just wanted to thank you all, as well as the heavy listeners that I have in the Florida area. We got Milwaukee, we got Ohio, we've got some California. So I'm really, really grateful. I love these demographics that this shows me of where people are listening. So thank you. I got a couple of things I want to open with. I was brushing my teeth before, and I don't know if anybody else does this, but when the toothpaste is full, you like really paint it on there really thick. And then when it's just down to absolutely being empty, and I know this has nothing to do with nothing, but I will cut that toothpaste tube open and get every last bit out of there. And I'm always amazed at the end of the toothpaste how little I really need to do what I need to do. And then versus when you first get that toothpaste, there's just nothing like it. And I just love brand new toothpaste. I love brand new cosmetics, opening them up for the first time. Mascara, when you get your mascara, ladies, you open it up. You would not get a brand new mascara and put it on at the end of the day over old mascara. In my opinion, let's just not. Let's wait till our faces are fresh and put them on. That's just a weird thing about me. But, I had a friend, I remember years ago, I used to work with her in the 80s, where she's still one of my best friends, and we do frequent and message and all that good stuff. But she had a thing about magazines. Her name was Bethany. And when she got a magazine in the mail, no one was allowed to touch that and open that for the first time. And then I went from that thought to think, I was like, wow, I know what you mean. You that's your magazine. You want to be the first one to touch it. So then I thought about when I'm shopping, I always go way to the back and grab that. Like if it's a product, I'm going to the back in hopes that no one has ever touched it, as well as a book, a magazine, anything. I'm going for the one that I think in my mind that no one else has looked at, touched the pages, all that. But will I buy a book, if it's the last one? Yep. So see, I don't know, guys. Strange things. I know. I work out in the morning and everything, and I'm exercising. And I have made a grand decision, but I don't know how to do it, and I'm hoping it can be done. If you haven't heard the song Under My Wheels by Alice Cooper in a long time, I have decided to make that my alarm to wake up. And I don't know if you can do that. I want to customize it. I know you can do that to ringtones, but oh my God, the beginning of that song is so funny. And then I must have been on a kick that day, because then the next song right after that on my playlist, which it's supposed to shuffle, but it always comes up the same. It's School's Out. But I really want that initial note of Under My Wheels, the very beginning of it. I want to wake up to that. It makes me laugh. And the song is hilarious. But it's not. But for some reason it makes me laugh. There are songs that shouldn't be making me laugh, but they do. The other thing I want you guys to do is listen to Caught Up in You by 38 Special. And in the chorus, ever since I heard it from the very beginning, I know it's not what he's saying, but I like to think that he's saying, Aunt B, it's true. As in Aunt B from Andy Mayberry. The songs that we redo the chorus, it's just too much. So this week, I did a lot of reflection. I don't know what's going on, and then I do know what's going on. I have been thinking about my mom so much lately, and we're approaching Mother's Day. I started thinking about who chose that holiday. I did not research it yet, although I will today. But the holiday of Mother's Day and why her day comes first in May, and then we have Father's Day in June. Very nice marketing and that sort of thing. But the day when we all come together and we say, "Thank you, Mom." But I know my sisters do this. Oh, they're just so lovely, and we're just all so talented. We're great cooks. We all have our little niches in life that things that we do well. They're just amazing women. But every time we're cooking, we hear Mom telling us, "Okay, you need a little bit of this, a little bit of that." We couldn't figure out how to master her potato salad, but then we all figured out what that secret ingredient was, because there's no one's potato salad, no one better than Mom's recipe. So we try to mimic that, and so Mom's always with us and all that good stuff. But I think it's interesting that they chose spring slash moving into summer for Mother's Day. And I just take it one step further. Well, she had us, she carried us, and then we are born. And that's what happens in spring. And that's what happens with Easter, is everything comes to life. I'm getting choked up. And you're born. And dang it. It just hit me this morning that we should be so grateful. We're really taking advantage of life and carrying babies in our belly and then having them and that whole birthing process. And I'm sorry about that, guys, but sometimes I think I see people that are sad, and I was sad and I couldn't get out of it, and it was like, gosh, I wish somebody would have just kind of shook me and said, be grateful. That one single thing that your mom had you, and your dad and your mom and whatever spirit you believe in brought you to this earth, and start with that. If that is the one thing you say every day, I don't get it, I'm miserable, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm lost, all these things are going on, in the world and out of my control and above my head, and all these things are spinning around. That one thing, go, thank you. And whether your mom is here or not, which mine isn't. Gosh. I know everybody's lost somebody. I know that. This is just my story. I know that, and see, I'm not ungrateful. I'm very thankful, and I pray for people that, there. If I ever get too sad, two words come to mind: Children's Hospital. That's it. I don't need to know any details. I just know that's a place that houses really sick little babies and children. And then that'll straighten me right up. Might want to use that exercise. It really puts things into perspective. Um, so as I'm pulling it together here, what I really wanted to say is, I heard the rain just pouring down this morning. I know that it's necessary, but it sparks a little bit of fear because I don't like to drive in the rain. I don't trust other drivers in the rain, so I really have to put it in God's hands that, to help me along and not be scared and not waste all that energy on fear. And but I know that the rain is happening. I know that the sun will shine, all that good stuff. But yeah, say that. Say thank you. Thank you for bringing you here. You're here for a reason. Everybody says it. It's true. It's not corny. It's not weird. You